am here to share with you guys my January wrap-up and my February TBR. Now normally I have these videos separate, but because January was a very small reading month, I'm going to combine it. So in January, I read 5 books, and those 5 books I completed in the very first week of January during the TBR takedown. I will leave well, here's the picture of the books that I read, and I will leave a link down below to the video wrap-up that I made at the beginning of the month. But I did read, what is it? I read Beautiful Darkness, which was the second book in the Castor Chronicles by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stohl. I gave it 4.5 stars, or 4 stars. I think it was 4.5. I can't remember. I absolutely loved it, and this is the sequel to Beautiful Creatures, so we are still on a journey with Ethan and Lena to see where their relationship will take them and to see if Lena will be a dark caster or a light caster. I love this world. It's a Southern Gothic witch book, and I'm just having so much fun reading them. The second book that I read was Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is the first book in a trilogy, I believe, which is a sci-fi. I absolutely loved it. You can see it right here. I can't give it enough praise. I cannot wait for, is it Gemini or something like that, to come out at the end of 2016. It was so good. Very creepy. It's got like zombies in it. I don't know. And like this weird like bio mutation. It was really good. You should definitely check it out if you haven't already. The third book that I read was Mary the Summoning by Hilary Monahan, and this book was like super scary. It's a YA horror about Bloody Mary. It's a duology. I own both books. I can't believe how scary it was. I normally am not scared by horror stories, but this one definitely put me on edge, and it was like, it hurt my heart because I was like freaking out. So definitely, if you like horror novels, I would definitely check out this YA. It was actually really, really good. I also read Insanity by Susan Vaught, and this is another Southern Gothic horror novel about a group of kids who come together to save the earth from evil spirits. They have to, take them back to the afterlife, and it all is taken place at an asylum, and it was just really, really good. I gave it 3 or 3.5 stars. Definitely check that one out. And then the very last book that I read in the week of the TBR takedown was Heart of Darkness by Joseph Conrad, and this is a classic. I thought it was actually really good. I thought it was very beautifully written. At some points in time I didn't understand what was going on because the words are so tightly packed on the page, and it doesn't really differentiate between speakers. So I didn't know if it was the narrator talking or the person the narrator was talking about. Sometimes I couldn't tell, which was really annoying. But anyways, I really liked it. It's about a man who goes down to the Congo River and has to like bring somebody back, like a seller or something of ivory. Anyways, I enjoyed it. And those were the 5 books that I read in January. I am still currently reading books, and this is the reason why I only read 5, because I'm still reading it. I am 63% in to it. I will be continuing with this book this month until I finish it. I am also reading Catacomb by Madeline Rue. This is the 3rd and final book in the Asylum trilogy. I didn't get very far because I was always reading it. So I think I'm like on chapter 3 or 4. And then I am also currently reading Spiritbound. I am on chapter 10, and I'm loving it so far. Rose just makes some really bad decisions sometimes, and I can't believe how loyal her friends are because they just continue to go and follow her into doom. So this book is very iffy right now. All right, so those, oh, and I'm also listening to Nosferatu. I am 71% in to that book. Can't wait to finish it, hopefully maybe this week or next week, because I do listen to it on audio, and that's only to and from work. Okay, so here is future Missy. It's the afternoon now, and I am off of work, and the children are home. And so now I can actually film the rest of this video, which is my February TBR. Now in February there is one readathon that I'm participating in. I don't know if there's more. If there are more readathons, let me know down below. But the one that I would like to participate in is called the Rainbowathon 2.0. I never participated in the last one, which was last year. I think it's July or something when they had it. I might have made a TBR for it and then never participated. I don't know. Anyways, with this readathon, it starts on February 7th and ends on February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. You can choose 6 books in the rainbow, you know, colors. So there's red, orange, yellow, green, and blue, and purple. Why am I going so slow? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. No indigo because it's basically the same color. So 6 books. Or children. Or you can choose 6 books in one color, like all yellow, all red, yada yada. Or, this is your third or your second or. Or, you can choose 4 books, and you can have like red, orange on a cover, and then, you know, yellow, green, and then blue, purple. Does that make sense? Okay, I will leave the link down below to Lainey's channel because she is the main host, but there's like the Wolfpack girls and a whole bunch of other hosts that are also going to be doing, you know, Twitter sprints and stuff like that. So anyways, let's start with the readathon books. So here is my TBR. So, I'm calling this, what is this, Sage Seafoam. I think it's like sage. They're all greens, light greens. The first one that I have here in the pile is Diary of a Haunting by M. Verano. This is a YA horror novel. I've been dying to read this, and so I can't wait to pick it up. Then we have Baba Yaga's Assistant by Marika Makula and illustrated by Emily Carroll. This is a middle grade graphic novel. I believe it's a fairy tale retelling or folklore or just fantasy. I don't know. It's cute looking though. And then I have another graphic novel, which is Jellaby, The Lost Monster by Keen So, another middle grade fantasy. He's so stinking cute. I can't wait to read it. And then I have another graphic novel. I needed to have lots of graphic novels in this reading week because I wouldn't be able to finish. I have The Lunch Witch by Deb Luck or Luke, but there's an E, which usually makes the vowel say its name. So I'm saying you, Luke, maybe. I think this is YA fantasy. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And then the next book is Over Easy by Mimi Pond. This is another graphic novel, but this is non-fiction adult, and it's about this woman's experience as a hostess or waitress at a diner. Yeah. And then the last book on this list I've had from the library for forever, and that is the Murdstone Trilogy by Mal Pete. This is supposed to be like a contemporary humor, maybe magical realism. I can't remember. All I know is it's about the man is the main character, is an author, and he needs to write a trilogy, I think, and so I thought that would be fun to read. So that's it. Those are my 6 green books for the Rainbowathon 2.0. Now, for the rest of the month, I have a lot of continuation books. So I will insert a picture here. I am currently still, like I said, reading It, and I haven't finished it yet. I am about 60-something% through. It's super good. I actually wasn't planning on buying any Stephen King books. I have most of his works on my Kindle, and I didn't want to own any of his physical books because they are so big and they would take up too much room on my shelves. But if you guys have seen my Stephen King 2016 Twitter page, the top, what is it called, like the border? No. The top picture to the page is a whole bunch of Stephen King books in some kind of edition, and they're all like in a rainbow look, and it's really cool. And I found some of those books on Amazon Marketplace for like a couple dollars plus shipping and handling. Hopefully they come in good condition. But yeah, I found it, and it's beautiful. And here's the cover of the one I bought. So that should be coming sometime this month. So yeah, I bought it. And I don't know why I'm telling you the story. Why am I telling you the story? Oh, because once I finish it, I will then start The Talisman, because that's a continuation for my Stephen King 2016 year read-along. And I also bought that book in that same edition. It's like Howden Publishing or something like that. I'll leave their link down below if you're interested. These were all published in like 2007, and they're all UK editions, so they're going to be really hard for me to find. If I can continue to get them on Amazon for pretty cheap, I will. So yes, It, and then The Talisman. The Talisman's pretty short, so hopefully I can get all of this done in February. It's a leap month, or a leap year this year. Not leap month. There's 29 days in February this time, this month. I'm just going to go with it. I have no words today. I'm also currently reading Catacomb by Madeleine Roux. This is the 3rd and final book in the Asylum trilogy. Now, let me know if you guys have read this series. Do you guys know about the bind-up that's coming out on February 2nd, which is tomorrow? I wanted to pre-order it, but I want it in hardcover, and it's in paperback. If the book comes in paperback first, does that mean that it's not going to be published in hardcover? Because normally books come in hardcover, and then everybody waits for the paperback edition, right? Let me know down below if you know what I'm talking about. Because otherwise, I'll just buy the 3rd like novella on my Kindle, because I already have the first 2, and I don't need to bind up if I already have all of them on my Kindle. I'm on chapter 4. It's good. Sorry. Alright, and then I have Spirit Bound by Rochelle Mead. This is the 5th book in the Vampire Academy series. I am on chapter 10. Penelope and I are we're a little slow on this time around. We only started last week, so that might be the reason. We usually have more time when we're buddy reading. Anyways, we're going to continue on with this book. And then we will be picking up Beautiful Chaos. I'll show a picture here. I don't know what day we'll be reading it, but we are reading it this month. I'm super excited. What doesn't excite me is that I bought it for 15 something on Amazon, and then they came out with it on Book Outlet for $5.99 in hardcover, and that's what the book I wanted. The last time I looked on Book Outlet, it was only in paperback, and so I went and bought it on Amazon, and now it's there for hardcover for $10 cheaper. Irritation. All right, and then the last buddy read I have here is Solace, the first book in the Parasol Protectorate adult urban fantasy. This is 6 books, I believe, by Gail Carriger or Carriger. I will be buddy reading this with Sylvia over at Wish Fulfillment next week, I think. So those are all the books. That's a lot in my opinion, because I'm reading so slow so far this year. We will see if for some reason I can get another book in. I will choose one from my jar. And since I'm talking about my jar, I might as well just pick it out now just in case. And if I can't get to it this month, then I will just throw the paperback in. So here's my TBR jar. In here are all of the books that I want to read this year that have been in lists before, and like all of my my NetGalley books that are on like the list that I need to read. So here's my, whoop! Oh, my papers fell out of the jar and they're on the floor. All right, so instead of picking a book, it's actually a challenge, and it says read a sci-fi Kindle book. So I will insert the picture here with the sci-fi Kindle book that I plan on reading this month if I can get to it. Dang. Anyways, that, my friends, is it. It is the 1st of February. I can't believe it's February already. Good Lord. All right, I will talk to you guys soon in another video. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, a wonderful reading month. That's it. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.